9.5 minutes into an almost 13-minute speech to the nation, Iraqi President Barham Salih finally spoke about the resignation of Prime Minister Adel Mahdi and holding elections. It was a yes, but speech to protesters. Yes, Mahdi will resign, but only once a successor is determined. Yes, elections will be held, but only after a new election law is implemented and a new election committee formulated.
The Prime Minister is willing to submit his resignation. He's also asking the political parties to find a replacement within the constitutional and legal measures that would prevent a constitutional vacuum.
No time frame was given for Mahdi's resignation or when elections might be held. Since October 1st, protesters have been demanding Mahdi step down and elections held in 60 days, monitored by the UN to ensure they're free and fair.
Until this hour, the Parliament didn't give anything to satisfy the rage of the demonstrators. They didn't give them any hope. At the very least, the government can calm the protesters by removing Mahdi or having his cabinet resign as a first step.
There were high hopes when it was announced that President Salih would address the country on Thursday evening. Instead, there was greater anger and resolve among protesters. One called the speech a joke. This week, the protests in Baghdad have been fueled by students. Many skipped school. Members of the teachers and attorneys unions boycotted work.
I asked my teachers, why do we study when we have an unknown future? How long can we keep silent? We study hard, graduate, and then what? We stay at home.
Mahdi has been in office a year. He was a consensus prime minister after wrangling in the parliament. The UN special representative in Iraq is urging patience. She says no government could comprehensively tackle past and present challenges in just 1 year. Whether protesters heed that advice remains to be seen. Natasha, Ghoneim, Jazeera, Baghdad.